Hello to all of my family and friends. Hello, nature. Hello to all of the beautiful, wonderful things in life as I today lift my frequencies. Let it be a very prosperous day. Hello, Emily. How are you? I'll always be grateful. I'll always be thankful. I'll always be grateful. I'll always be thankful. Here we are again, sitting at the dinner table, eating with one another. Ain't nothing like family and friends. Y'all know what I'm saying? I'm just feeling that today, man. I love it. I'll always be. I got a heavier voice. My voice is getting more deeper now, so I'm gonna have to lower that an octave, maybe, and say, I'll always be grateful. I'll always be thankful. I'll always be thankful. I'll always be grateful. Here we are again, sitting at the dinner table, eating with one another. Ain't nothing like family and friends. Yeah, while I'm doing this right here, I'm trying to keep my voice down because I don't want to wake the whole entire neighborhood up. But I'm just singing it for y'all. I'm singing it for the nature. I'm singing it for nature. And I'm singing it for the whole entire universe. I'll always be grateful. Because guess what? Uh-oh. That's my own doing. Guess what? Nature will provide me all of whatever I need. I ain't got to want for nothing. How y'all been today? I got to get this off the screen. There's like a little red lint that's continuously getting on the screen. Hey, Gail. Hey, Shannon. What you been doing, Shannon? Thank you, Shannon. Hey, Quinita. Hey, Magical Lady Duchess. How are you? Many blessings to you, too. Okay. Hello, Emily Shadow. Hey, AD. Hey, Curie. Curie, where you been? Hey, Kim. Hey, son of Yahweh. Duce Wawa. I cannot pronounce your name, so pardon me. Emily, you been doing okay? So I just woke up and I was grateful. I was grateful because guess what? Once again, everything I need, everything I want, it's going to be provided for me. Hello? Even though I know that there are some people who are very, very unfortunate, but at the same time, too, they will be blessed too. But some people become bitter. Some people become bitter. And they get angry with people that they feel don't deserve the things that they have. But I have a God, my God, and I have ancestors, and I have spirits, and I walk on the soil of my forefathers and foremothers, and they are going to continue to make sure that I am provided for. So what? I want nothing. I want nothing. I got what I want right in here. A small cottage. I got my temple. I'm grateful. That's why I'm going to sing it again. I smell a fresh cigar. That must be Papa. I'll always be. I want to hit it up high like that. Y'all, I know y'all wonder why I keep singing this. I love the Pace Sisters. I love them. Those girls right there. I don't know. I feel like the Pace sisters are they're underrated. They were on Ayanla, and Ayanla was trying to. I guess I'm pronouncing her name right. Was trying to fix their life. So if y'all have never heard of them, check them out. Pace sisters, and I love Duranice. She is such a beautiful soul. When she sing that song, man, it just takes you way back. And you look over your life and everything, and it helps you to really be grateful and thankful. So that's why I'm trying my best to sing that with that same, you know what I'm saying, that same conviction she got. But it ain't coming out right. She got a very high voice. My voice used to be like that, but as I mature, my voice is getting a little bit lower. But she's in her 60s and she still carries that beautiful high voice. I'll always be thankful. Y'all be careful. Protect your frequency. Protect your frequency. Because you're going to have a lot of people, especially here in social media, that are on a low vibration, that is going to want to bring you down with them. And you'll find yourself down there, man. Some people can really tick your buttons and bring you down some notches and stuff where they at, man. But you know what I love about myself? I go there, but I come right back up. I don't stay in those cesspools with people who are miserable. Look, let me tell you something. I don't really have to tell my people. There may be some people on here watching that can benefit from this, because I think that most of the people who are on the channel, your frequencies are they're up. They're up. Or you wouldn't be here. But check this out. Know when someone outside of you is creating confusion in your life, and when you're creating your own confusion. Look, miserable people, I'm not calling my audience miserable. I'm just only talking about the people that are miserable. Sometimes the war you think that is outside of you is the turmoil and the war that's within yourself. You want to kind of get an idea when to know that the war is inside of you. When you got more than a couple of people on your back feuding with you, then it's time to look at yourself, man. If you got a gang of people feuding with you, you're at war within yourself. Don't get me wrong. To some extent, when you come out here and you say I'm a witch, and you spoken, you know what I'm saying? You let people know, hey, this is what time it is. You're very blunt. You're frank. Then people get upset sometimes and angry with you because they see you as a bully and a know-it-all. And people don't like those people. You know what I'm saying? So to some extent, when you are a teacher and you come out here on the platform, you're teaching or you're just saying, hey, look, this is what it is. You can either get with the program or get lost. You know, a lot of people can't deal with them kind of attitudes. So, you know, they'll come out and they'll kind of feud with you. But it's very few compared to the many people that are going to support you. I have a few people that do not like my message. They all have something in common with each other. The most of the people that I have been having trouble with creating videos and using my name in the titles are non-black people, and they're not women. There's just one particular woman that continues to feud, but the majority of them are non-black people that are male. That's what they have. And I think a lot of what's going on, it's a lot of stuff going on with that. It's a few of them. But when you have a gang of people coming for you, you have packs of wolves at you. You got flocks coming. Isn't it time to take a minute and look at yourself? When you continue to put yourself in the same position over and over and over again, in spite of everybody warning you, be careful. But you do it because you say you're a grown man or you're a grown woman. And once again, you find yourself being attacked. The fact that you still do not want to own up to your responsibility because you are a miserable person. You're still looking for some outside source to blame your problems on. It did not work the first time. It did not work the second time or the third time. What makes you think it's going to work this time? I'm hoping that this is a gem that you all can get out here. Now, here, look, look, look. A lot of folks don't understand what's going on this channel. There are some people who have been frequenting the channel. Even one in particular has even made a video saying this is a psycho old lady. If you are in a childlike state and you just getting your feet wet and you're just like a little, them like little toddler, you're learning how to crawl a little, and you are not going to be able to understand this material. This material is for people who have gone through the rigors of life. If you're at home with your parents, you've never been outside the household of your parents, never had to go out and pay a mortgage, electric bill, water bill, phone bill. You had never given birth to no children. And I'm not saying you got to have birth. You could just be a grown woman who's never had kids before. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about inexperienced individuals who have always depended on their parents and they continue to depend on their parents. They have never ever had any kind of responsibility. Nothing has ever depended upon them. They've always been a dependent. You're not going to understand my material, okay? There are some people who are in a situation that are trying to learn. They never went through it, but they're willing participants to understand and learn because they know themselves one day that they will be on their own. But some people are just stupid. When you got stupid people, you have to move on because you cannot educate them. You cannot provide wisdom. There is nothing that can be done with that. A fool is a fool. You cannot teach a fool. A fool can't be taught. So you got to know when you're dealing with one. Okay? So, I don't expect everybody to get down with the get down. Okay? That's just like, let me give you an example. I told you all this before. If you are just enrolling in college, and at this point, they say, hey, you need basic math. Somewhere in high school, you didn't get all of it. We need to get you to the basics, okay? You cannot just put a person who don't understand basic math straight into trigonometry or calculus. Because you know what a person, they're not on that frequency yet, in other words, what I'm trying to explain to you. If you put a person who lacks basic math skills into a course that is advanced, the first thing that person is going to say, this is psycho and it's crazy. Because I've been there. I've been in a situation where I was in something that was way above my head. So it's to the individual that says this material is psycho. You got to wait a while before you get this. You may not get this lifetime, especially if you are a little boy. Little boys will never understand this. They will never know what it is to give birth and step over into the land of death or the shadowy world, whatever you want to call that, the unknown world, and step back across here and bring a baby. You'll never understand that. You'll never understand why I think the way I think, because you'll never go through what I go through. You'll always have someone that's going to take care of you because they know you're special needs child. You'll always have someone that is going to encourage you, to help you get on your feet. Men get a little bit more encouragement than women. When women come here, we are expected to be able to walk before we get a chance to crawl. It's just being a woman. As soon as you get of age, especially if you have a baby, most mothers are saying, hey, you got your own, go out there and take care of yourself. Now, that's how I was back in the day. What I'm trying to get at is this right here. For all of those people who continue to come to my channel and say that this material is psycho and I'm misleading my people, I have one question for you. Why do you come to watch my channel? This channel is not for you. It's for a few. Can I have my privacy over here with my people? Can I please have that? Because when we sit up here, somebody is psycho and they're crazy, you got to evaluate yourself too, because what is it that attracts you to a psycho channel in the first place? You're not going to understand this. Hello? You're not going to understand this rural woman in Southern America because you have not walked the steps. You haven't done that. You don't know what I've experienced, baby. I was born during the Jim Crow times, during the Civil Rights Movement. I've been through some things. I've experienced prejudice. I've experienced racism. I've experienced being denied things. You've never experienced that. So you don't know what creates my brain, okay? And you need to know anybody who's like that, you're going around insulting a matriarch channel, because there's a lot of matriarchal channels, that you will be punished. You'll never get on your feet. You got to come in this game with respect, especially respect for our ancestors. Then you say you're practicing hoodoo and all of that, and you're practicing the dark arts and all of that. Nothing is working with you because you're disrespecting the descendants of our ancestors. That's me. That's us. Know when you're off of your turf, if you know you're not from the South, you can't come here and disrespect any of the descendants, because our ancestors are right next door to you, and they will come over there and fuck you up. I believe in the spirits, baby. I don't have to go out and shoot, kill. We don't have to do anything like that. Our spirits will go out and take care of that for us. Our spirits for us. And I'm going to be an ancestor one day. I sure am going to make sure I fight for mine. So I don't even have to come for nobody or nothing like that, because if you hear where I'm at, you're going to be drained, tired, face going to be swollen. I'm going to know why you're suffering. Because what I do when I have trouble with people, and I'm only doing this video because I am not going to allow anyone to think that it's safe to come for me. Hello? And I don't have to keep explaining what I am, because by now everybody knows. But I got some ancestors that are hungry and they want to feed. I serve an entity that eats. And that's why my sacrifices will be coming up this week for my ancestors and my spirit. And I'm going to tell my ancestors all about it. I'm going to tell God about it. Anybody that's coming for me on these streets, which there are not a whole lot of people coming for me on these streets. It's this one person that just will not realize that they're fighting a losing battle. Hello? And I'm not going to continue to warn you. I'm going to tell God about it. I'm going to tell my God about it. I'm on the soil of my ancestors. Where your This is my territory. It's true, y'all. If you go way off to Utah, but you know you from Alabama, and you feuding with somebody in Utah, wouldn't it make sense that their ancestors are on that soil in Utah? If I'm in Nova Scotia and I'm having a spiritual war with somebody, and their ancestors are from Nova Scotia, would it make sense for me to realize I am fighting a losing battle? That's why I'm over here unscathed, feeling good, energized, because I tell my spirits to go and take my enemy's energy. That's why you're drained. We can feed and harvest off of your energy. And I'm going to teach you all that one day, but not right now, because, see, I'm noticing something. Sometimes you're teaching your enemies. They don't need to know your weaknesses. That's why they say that the people that are more harmful to you is the people around you and yourself. Because guess what? You and they know your weakness. Never ever let anybody see your weaknesses and stuff. So I had this individual coming for me. Right after yesterday, I said, well, I get a lot of respect from the community, and I still do. Everybody still gives me a lot of respect, and I make sure I respect everybody. But if you disrespect me, I don't owe you nothing. We're not friends. I don't know why people think that they can come and disrespect me, and because I support women, they feel like I'm going to support them too. Not if you're my enemy. Hello? I don't know what it is. People don't seem to see, my enemies do not seem to see that I'm willing to fight, and I will attack you if you attack me too. And this is what I want to make sure my people see here on my channel. You need to know that if somebody come after you, it's okay to put some black magic on them. This is not the Angels channel. If you're looking for the Saints channel, the Angels channel, because you don't believe in dark arts and black magic and self-defense magic, then it's okay to leave. There's the rod. What kind of witch I'd be if I let you just come over here and violate me and chop me up and do whatever you want to do to me? It's not going to work. Fight. Witches, if somebody come for you, fight. Get in the kitchen and start cooking. I've seen all of my enemies suffer that have come for me on YouTube. And I noticed something about the people who come for me on YouTube that, make videos, put my name in their titles. They're all pill heads, weed heads, cuckoos, and drunkards. And their life cannot be fixed. Can't fix a life that cannot acknowledge that there's something wrong with them and not the people on the outside of them. You got to first acknowledge you got some turmoil going on within yourself. Let me see if I can fix this camera, y'all. It has zoomed completely in. So this is all about taking responsibility. If you know that a lot of people got a lot of dirt on you, and they got evidence that you've been, flailing around with your clothes off, and you've been having sex with people on the internet, and they have proof of that, shouldn't you take responsibility for some of that? If y'all find some pictures of mine out there, which necessarily you can't say that they're real pictures, but if you got evidence that you've seen me with another man in social media, meaning that this man has been in my house, you've seen him in my house, we're in a relationship together, in my home, you got evidence, and he go and he publicizes pictures of my body, I cannot go out and get angry with the people who are watching. Shouldn't I take some responsibility for allowing someone in my house and having photos of me naked? Do I take any responsibility for that? Or is it I'm a victim and it's the people in social media's fault? When you take an approach that this is not my fault, this is the people's fault who's watching, laughing, you are a person that does not take responsibility or accountability for your actions for yourself. Because one day your children are going to probably grow up and see this material. I wouldn't want my children to grow up and see me with another man up in my house and they having photos of me and my genitalia and private parts all posted all over social media. Because anybody can send off some fake photos. But do you have proof? This situation, this individual, there's proof. There's proof. I'm not allowing no man in my house and having a sexual liaisons with this person and then get out here and try to preach accountability to my audience. I'm not saying that it is a crime to fall in love with a man and be sexual with a man. And if you're a sex worker, that's your job. I'm not talking about y'all. I'm talking about the individual who does not take the responsibility on that. If I allow this man into my house and he decides to, allow the world into my life and know what I smell like and know what my house look like in the inside, he has decided he's going to humiliate me. You understand? You got to take all of that into consideration. You have to say to yourself, hey, look, how am I going to deal with this? See, so you got to think ahead of time. How am I going to deal with this? You don't deal with it by saying that the innocent people who observe it, who may think it's funny, who may be angry with you, it's all their fault. Now when I say being a wicked witch, being a wicked witch does not mean you're not a saint. I'm not talking about going out being a reckless witch that does not care anything about her character. I don't mind. I got folks talking about me. I don't mind them going into social media saying that she's ugly, she stinks. Because see, they've never been around me. I think she's ugly. I think I stink. I think she's a crook. I think she's all these different things. That's okay. These are their observations. But they have no proof because they have never, ever been in my physical presence. But when you have someone in your physical presence saying, hey, look, this is what's going on with this person, and you have actually let yourself down, not the people in social media. And victim mentality. Y'all, we need to talk about victim mentality. Victim mentality is not befitting of a true witch. That's not befitting. So don't put yourself in a situation where you have to play the victim role. Because I'm ready to take accountability for my life. I know that, it's some part of me that has to take accountability for these pill heads, coke heads, and drunkards coming from me. Because what's the accountability? Making myself available in social media for those people who have no light. being the hope for those people. The day an intelligent, intellectual person with a level head that's not under the influence of addictions critique me and my channel, then I'll listen. So you got to look at the people that are talking about you. When you're a bright light, a lighthouse in the dark sea, you're going to attract a lot of broken souls. And I don't mind being available to them as long as they respect me. And that's what I love about social media. I get a lot of respect from everybody out there. And I look at the people who talking, and it ain't nothing to worry about because they need help, and I can't help them. I'm not making myself available for losers. Losers are the people that can see everything else, but they can't see themselves. Then you're a loser. Hello, Margarita. Curious said I'm correct. I got a feeling you know exactly what I'm talking about. Hey, Shonda. We got business to take care of over here because my audience here and most of the people in my chat, I have a few men, but the majority of us are black women. We know our struggle. So for a non-black kid that is a little boy coming over here saying that this is a psycho crazy channel, it makes sense. It means that your frequency is not matching over here. Anytime there's material that you do not understand, you are a fish out of water. Now, what with a little boy? Now, there may be some young boys watching. I'm not talking about y'all, because basically you're trying to learn the culture of hoodoo. Some people are trying to learn the Southern way, and they want to know, a lot about, the era that I grew up in, the civil rights era. And a lot of people are intrigued with the descendants of African American folk magic. They know that, there were a lot of captured servants here. And they know that I, myself, am a product of that life, so they come to see and they respect. But I really do not see this little boy that's saying this is a psycho channel. I really do not see where my material will benefit you, but yet you continue to come and watch every single video. Because what you're trying to do is you're trying to get the information so that you can be like me, but you can never be me. Never. There's nothing there's no way possible. You need to find someone in your own nation to learn this information from. And the person that put you up to this, go to their channel and watch it. Why are you and this individual concentrating on me? Because you all are copying from my channel. You're copying. And that's something that I do not, that irritates me. It irritates me when there's an individual that comes and mimics a whole entire lifestyle. If I sculpt, they try to sculpt. If I make dolls, they try to make dolls. If I make up oils, they try to put the same ingredients, I put them in there. But then at the same time, too, they will insult me. And then they wonder why they are drained, they have no energy, and why they're sick, why they're being psychically attacked. You cannot copy a person and try to trick their spirits to be with you, and don't think that when that spirit realizes you're trying to attack me, they're not going to attack you back. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. That's just like Auntie. I can't attack Auntie, But I know Auntie spirits are over here with me, and as long as I am a diligent student to her teachings, they're going to treat me well. But the moment that I go outside myself to disrespect Auntie, don't I shouldn't I expect an ass whooping? Do not disrespect your teacher. These two people I'm talking about, I am their teacher. If I was not your teacher, you would not watch. So be careful. If you don't feel like I'm your elder and I'm not your teacher, we got a question for you in the chat. Why are you watching? And the spirits are going to do far more damage. Expect more as they seek revenge. Quinita said, "Miss Auntie, I hope she is feeling well." Auntie is feeling well. Auntie is in a nursing home. She's trying to get back up on her feet. We talked. She's trying to get back up on her feet so she can go back to her house. Well, well, not her house, but she's getting a senior citizen apartment. You know, she had a senior citizen apartment, but I think she said she lost it or something like that. But she got to get herself back up on her feet. Auntie is almost 80 years old, y'all. Her spirits are definitely here with me because I'm able to command. She can command things to happen, and it happens. I'm able to command now, and I'm going to need Auntie's psychic protection. Because as I grow older, I am noticing that children think that they can come over here and take a shot at me. So somebody's going to get hurt, and it ain't going to be me. I'm very confident. Know how to pick your battles wisely. Do not come for your teacher. If you know you've been out practicing whatever they've been practicing, monitoring and monitoring their work and going out purchasing the same thing they purchased, you've gone and done the most to be like your teacher. Don't think that you're going to be able to turn on them and get away with it. So it's best you don't watch at all. Hey, Sean, Butterfly. Hey, Odin. See, so you got to think about what you're doing. I'm their teacher. But then they'll say, no, you're not my teacher. You're no elder mine. You're not my teacher. One question, I'm going to keep asking you this. So what is your fascination with coming to watch my channel? Hey, Trinity, how you doing? The individual went on to say that I'm not respected in the community because of that one individual that created 5 or 6 ripoff reports of the same case eons ago, 2015, 2014. And the lady, and I really appreciate that report because she did say that my prophecies came true. So I appreciate that. She's still asking for work. I refuse to work with her again because those reports cannot be taken down. They're public record permanently. But we went on to expose the other individuals' ripoffs. We went on to do it. You know, it's just about every psychic out here got some folks that might not be happy with their work. It's a given. Everybody's going to eat McDonald's. There's going to be some people that are going to complain about McDonald's product. There's something wrong if you're running around saying everyone loves all of your products and that you can do no wrong. Even God got people complaining. Even God. But you allow people to judge you by your character, how you present your spirit here and your soul online. That's what counts. And people know that I come here with a genuine heart. That's why a lot of these haters come to try and attack me. But I'm going to be coming for you too. But when I come, you ain't going to like what's going to show up because I am the descendant of Hoodoo. I am Hoodoo. And I noticed something that most of the people that tend to complain about the channel and complain about my material know nothing about the South. They're not even from here. Hoodoo is not going to make sense. Of course, it's going to be silly to you because it's not a part of you. It's like Auntie Go and she explained different things and stuff, and it looked crazy, you understand, to those people who don't have an open mind, who don't think outside the box, who comes from another culture, who is from another nation. And I'm not saying that all people who are from another nation and another culture cannot get down with this. That's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about the people who are complaining. They're not even from this nation. Never have problems with anybody from Texas complaining about my material. Anybody from Arkansas or y'all know I got to call all of the names. Nobody from Louisiana complaining. Nobody from Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Kentucky, and Tennessee, and Florida. None of them complains because they know, we know, growing up in here and in the South, we know that hoodoo is something that cannot be explained. It's supernatural. And when I bring and present my material as a Southerner, you won't understand it if you're from out there in Missouri. You're not going to understand it. If you're from Missouri, you're not going to get it. You trying to get it because you even moved here to try to get an understanding of it. But the fact that you refuse to respect me, you're not having any success in it. Those honeysuckles sure enough smell good. You're not going to have any success. If you're from Utah, Oregon, Canada, and you from Washington, and you find this information to be totally something of a basket case, then it's because your frequency is not going to allow you in this place. We are women who have raised children here. I have some young women here, but there are some older women who've raised children, raised their children, educated their children. Children have given birth, their grandmothers. And if you are a little boy, I understand why you think this is all crazy. You're still living with your mother. And do not be using my brand to get views for your channel, because that's a lot of what's going on. A lot of people see that kind of stuff. These people are feeding off of your brand because they know that it is going to generate views. My name generates views. If you just put Spiritry in your title and you going against Spiritry, you're going to get some views. I didn't even know how powerful Spiritry, that name, is. I'm shocked. I'm like, that name generate views like that? I've seen little tiny channels and stuff get the most of their views talking about me. Okay, so anyways, I just wanted to give that lesson once again. The majority of people who are going to be here on my channel, I'm not saying that there aren't any men here. I'm not saying that there are not people here who are that are non-black, but the majority of people who are going to come out here and visit my channel, these people look like me. They're black. Their hair grows naturally curly. And they've pretty much gone through some things I've gone through. And honestly, if you don't have any respect for me, pardon me as I ask you to allow us, once again, to have our moment. Because there's going to be a lot of resistance as I empower our black women. Now, if you are a black woman going against me, you're not included. Okay? I'm here to tell you today that you're not included. We don't owe you anything. We're not going to help you if you're in a desperate situation. So you're going to pretty much fight your own battles, because stop fighting people battles when you found out that they're going to do the same thing over and over again. Stop fighting their battles. Just allow them to learn on their own. If you know you do the same thing over and over and over again, you're going to have to find a way to fix that yourself. I'm not your friend. You know who you are. I'm not your friend. I'm your enemy. Okay? So anything that happens to you, I feel like it's my justice. It's the justice that I see. Hello? Okay, Gail. So that's what I'm doing, Gail. You know how it is. We have something in common, Gail. We're black women. And we know that here, where we are in this Western country, that the odds are definitely stacked against us. And no one would understand that but the black woman. I'm not saying that we're victims. I'm saying that we do have a lot more hurdles and obstacles to cross. So this is that place where I'm encouraging people who respect me, and only the people who respect me. A lot of us are raising children on our own with no help. This is the safe place. You understand? This is the comfort place. And there are going to be some entities. There are going to be some systems that are going to come out to attack this agenda. Because that's the way they want us. They want us out here on this dark sea with high waves, struggling on our own. It's a tactic to eliminate and destroy the black woman. Don't forget the agenda. That's the agenda. Don't forget that. That's the prime agenda. And they're going to use individuals that look like you, that are weak, that are being utilized, that are the host of those systems that come to attack us. Know that. These individuals, curse them. Don't walk off and ignore them. I tried that. You got to go at that person head on if it takes destroying that body that is weak, that is a host. Because all skin folk ain't kinfolk. Hello? Okay, hey, Lady Al. Hey, Jackie. Thanks for moderating. Jackie said, I am so proud to be a woman of color. I am too. It is very exciting, especially now that what is going on in the cosmos will be in our favor, because if it wasn't swinging in our favor, then we would not have all of these people that look like us coming for us, because that's what they're using. They're going to use the black woman to come and try to attack herself. They're going to use the weak host. I had a weak host come for me, and I was able to effectively address that. I did a wonderful job, and I'm willing to do it over and over and over and over again. Okay, because it's food now for my entity, for my God. It's food. Okay. Lady Owl says she's ready to come to the B&B, and that's what this temple is going to serve. It's going to be a safe house for women. Men, you're welcome to come too. Men and women of all races are welcome to come. But at the same time too, my whole entire mission is to definitely acknowledge the women that look like me. Doesn't make me a racist. I'm just saying, how can I forget about our struggle and what we're going through? But at the same time, too, I'm looking out for women in general, no matter what color it is. But at the same time, too, would it make sense that I am acknowledging myself? Hello? Okay, Quinetha says I want to. What you say, Quinetha? Quinetha says I'm ready. I'm ready to learn from Mama. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Kylie. It's definitely a process. Kylie says she's still learning to be confident. See, a lot of that was stripped away from us, and it goes as far back during colonization. I mean, and even further past that, because the woman has always been stripped of her identity, and all of her hard work has always gone to someone else, always benefited from that hard work. A woman raising her child. And if the child becomes successful, the credit is always given to the father if he's there, or if she done it on her own, it's really no big deal. They still looking for a father to say, hey, look, you know what I'm saying? You produced an amazing child. Even though you didn't put any energy into it, we still want to interview you, not her, because she's a black woman. And this is not victimizing. Okay, now I want y'all to see this individual. This is that little boy on my channel that is trying to get views. This is it's come up. You're totally disrespecting me. I'm old enough to be your mother. You're fascinated with me. You want to be me. You want to be me. And this is a way to get some views. Jackie, can you please get this individual out of my chat room? Because my whole thing is, if you are not learning from my channel, then you shouldn't be here. So please get this individual out of here. Jackie, get this individual out of here. You might not know who it is. I tell you what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead, because we're not gonna call the name of the individual. We're just gonna remove them. That's the best thing to do. The only way to get attention from my channel is to come here with respect. Coming here to disrespect the channel is not going to get you no views. I had to come to YouTube and get my views the hard way. Now, what is so interesting is this. I'm a psycho, but you here to watch. You'll soon lose your infatuation over me. It'll soon be gone. Give you a minute, it'll be gone. Thank you, Jackie. Desperate for views. Want to climb up. Ain't no more than 16 or 15 years old living at home and thinking the way to get it is to disrespect somebody's mama or disrespect somebody's grandmother. I curse you. Make your videos on your channel, but you're not going to have any privileges to speak on mine. Here I am in my 50s, and a child is coming all outside itself, being manipulated by a hater to come over here. So stay off this channel, because you don't have any kind of authority here. You better be glad I'm going easy on you. The reason why I'm going easy on you, because I know it's easy to manipulate a child. Hello? Thank you, Kylie. Kylie said they obviously checked your channel for a live stream. And that's interesting. You think I'm crazy over here and deranged, but you checking for me. I ain't checking for you. I got better things to. I am a mother of grown children. You look like, it looks like that you look like my grandchild's age. My children are old enough to be your mother. I dare you to disrespect me. I'm a matriarch, something that you'll never be. Something that you'll never understand, because if you understood how to respect your elders, and I'm hoping that your mother or whoever that is you working with, I'm going to be putting this out in the universe. Can we agree that whoever he looks to provide him a roof over his head, that they throw him in the streets, him or her? I'm not sure if it's a woman or a man. I mean, a boy or a girl. It's definitely not mature. So I don't know if this is a girl or a little boy coming to distract our message. I think the little boy feels left out because I really cater to women. I love my men, but really this channel caters to women. And sometimes people can feel left out. I cater to women because that's what I am. I'm a woman. So if you're not a woman and you're coming for me, we're going to take your privileges away. You won't be able to speak on this channel, okay? That's right. Bernie says, I think them trolls just want to steal your energy. They want to steal your energy, and they look to take your brand and use it as a tool to generate customers. But I'm going to put this out in the universe. Whoever this little boy or girl is, you're not going to ever make a dime. Never. Never make a dime in spirituality. I curse that, okay? So you just keep on jumping on your mother's sofa, jumping on your mother's mattress, and being a little kid. It's a lot of steps to get up over here. You don't get here where I'm at overnight. It took 52 years to get here. Okay, Quinita said, I'm on it, Mama. I feel like I got homework. Yes, you do. Okay, Melanin says, I'm a guy, but I love you anyway. Been a fan for years. Okay, Melanin, I love you too. And I'm not saying that I'm not, teaching men, or, I'm not saying that the channel is not available to men. That's not what I'm saying. I mean, the channel is available to everybody who's got respect. But I do put a little bit more energy emphasizing, the actual empowerment for women. Wouldn't it make sense that I would do something like that? Dex says a lot of stupid murphers out here trolling. Yep. They're trolling instead of utilizing their time more wisely. If you see a channel does not fit you, you can benefit from going to some other channels and stuff like that. Click the notification button on channels that benefit you, not this channel. Because on this channel, you cursed every time you come here. Y'all, I'm getting my vitamin D. I'm generating vitamin D right now. Feels good. It's hot, though. Thank you. The Flash says, I am so tired of the evil on this planet. Leave this beautiful sister alone so we can receive the important message. Okay? And that's what we're going to do. It's like business straight ahead. I used to be that way. I used to, in a sense, like I remember when social media just popped up. It was not a YouTube. And I remember going into chat rooms where there were people who didn't believe in what I believed in. And at the time, I was taught that we were to, try to salvage souls and recruit for Jesus's army and everything. And I didn't really understand what was going on. I was just a part of a clique, okay, the clique club, which is Jesus. And it was just something to do. That was the only way I could get attention, because at the time, I really didn't know myself. You understand? I didn't know the God in me, the power in me. So I went out and I just went, and I was, in a sense, was just trolling around with people who weren't like me. And I did that because I was a lost individual. Thank God I found myself. And so that's what's going on with a lot of people who come to troll the channel. They cannot understand how we are all together enjoying ourselves, and it's something that's outside of themselves. They really want to be a part of it too, because if you did not want to be a part of it, you wouldn't be here. But me speaking logic, the people like that don't understand logic. They don't get it. They're stupid. So I'm only talking to people who can understand. You know what I'm saying? Let's use our time wisely. Don't waste your time on channels that you don't like. Of course, you say you don't like it, but in honesty, you do. You understand? You like this channel, and you feel left out, and you should be left out because you got to respect all of us black women here, black men here first, and the men and women who may be of other cultures. You understand? But first of all, I want to respect the black woman. Hello? Or you will be annihilated by her spirits. Did you understand me? Kyla said the birds agree. Okay, son of Yahweh said, I love and your channel is the truth. Thank you so much. But like I say, you got some outside people that want to distract us and everything, but their time is short-lived because we right back business as usual. Nothing will be gained from anybody who comes to troll us. You will lose. There's nothing to gain coming against this. I like that, Kylie. The birds agree. I heard the birds. Hey, Sequentia. How you doing? Thank you. Sequentia says she's here to learn and she loves the singing. Thank you so much. Thank you. Anyone, KAJ. Some people are just natural misogynists. If they had, what I've understood is this. Listen, women, if you got some individuals coming for you, when you're in a setting of positivity, and you're on a high vibration at the moment, you got somebody coming to attack you, women, these are your misogynists. Misogynists are people who have had horrible relationships with their mother. If you're coming for us, women with children, some women haven't had children, I still consider you're still a woman. You know what I'm saying? And it makes a whole big, huge difference. But if someone's coming for you, and I'm not talking about women after women, I'm talking about somebody that is not a woman. It could be a younger, or they can be all the way to an old one. This is a person that does not have a good relationship with their mom. If I respect my mother wholeheartedly, if I love my mother, I'm not going to come after somebody else's mama unless they're coming for me. So you got individuals, you never ever met them, you don't know them. They're boys or they're men, and they come for your channel. They have horrible relationships with their moms. They hate her. Don't come over here, ain't your mother. Have that conversation with your mother. I know your mother abused you. I know your mother mistreated you. I know your father may have abandoned you. You got issues, and I'm not, but I'm not taking on any moper who looking for scapegoats. Hello? Go and talk to your mother or your mammy. Call your mammy and your pappy, and y'all have y'all conversation. This channel is not, you're not welcome here. Okay? So do not come to comment on any of my channels because I ain't gonna do nothing but block it. I hid you from my whole entire channel. You're not gonna be able to have the privilege of having me to grace you with any kindness. So hopefully you'll find where your struggle is coming from so that you can fix your struggle. Hello? Kyla says she sees my aura. Okay, I know I need to go all the way back up and read. Hey, Brown Sugar, how you doing? Good afternoon to you too. The flesh says that he is a proud and powerful because he comes from a black woman. See, that's what I'm saying. So we got to realize this. To tell you the truth, we all come from a woman. We all come from women, and they try to diminish the work that the woman has put into civilization and woman and mankind by trying to pretend as if though carrying a baby for so many months and then at the same time breastfeeding and nurturing and giving the baby your light has no significance. And people who think like this are misogynists. Quinita, about our elders. Many people got their tail whipped, disrespected my grandma. She would go and cuss out all the gangbangers in our neighborhoods, and they would just apologize. Okay. Well, see, now let me tell you something, Quinita. That is a very interesting fact. See, a lot of these people who are not from the South, because evidently this child is not from the South and do not understand how, or are from the Southeast or the Northeast, because the people in the Northeast are from the South too, or from the mid South, southern portions like Texas and all of that. You know what I'm saying? These people who come outside of all of this do not realize how we hold our elders in high regard. I have noticed in those areas, like I've watched a spiritualist out there that lives out in the Midwest, and I've watched this person insult their mother and disrespect elders. And I said to myself, I said, I got to understand that this person is from a whole nother culture. If they even have a culture, I don't know what the culture would be out there in the Midwest. I don't even know if they get down with hoodoo. I don't know, but at the same time, too, I have to understand that they don't hold elders in high regard. We were taught that if an elder clapped their hands, whether we felt like it was justified or not, we needed to run. We needed to run and take cover because of that wrath. But some of these people are coming outside of the culture of Southern tradition, and they don't respect anybody that's older than them. Melanin says, much respect to black women and women in general. My mom loves your channel too, back down in Florida. Okay, I heard that. Tell mom I said, hey. Okay, Bernie said this is so deja vu. She said she feels like I've talked about this before. Trust me, I do believe I've talked about this before, because every time the same individual comes, but now this individual is recruiting special education and special needs people to come for me now. You know what I'm saying? It's people on low frequencies that really need to be in, like I said, a special education institution. You understand? Those people are easily manipulated. You know what I'm saying? So we've had this conversation before. I'm always coming back to this place, but I'm not going to allow anybody to disrespect me. I will make sure that you understand, that you are called out for your coming to disrespect this elder over here, because I am an elder in the community. Whether you think I'm your elder or not, it doesn't matter whether or not you think I'm your elder. I'm still an elder. I'm somebody's elder, and you disrespecting it, and it's gonna be a problem. Yeah. Hello. Oh, son of Yahweh said my mama love your channel too. Son of Yahweh, you look like a Native American. You look like a Native American Indian. You look like a Native American Indian. Lady MK. Okay, I experienced an temporary interruption. Uh, Lady MK said all the elder black women had to do in my culture was look at us. The look would scare the hell out of us. That's right. But we can't expect for people who living out there in the Midwest and out on the west side, western part of the country to understand any of that. They don't get it. And I, like I say, all of my troubles coming from people outside of the culture and outside of the vicinity of the South. And it is very unfortunate that these people are going to be able to come in as culture vultures and play a role in all of this. They are so distracting and irritating as they fight for something that is never going to favor them. Let me tell you, anybody who coming out to disrespect me and any other woman, especially us in the South, I'm telling you something. Hoodoo ain't going to work for you. You're not going to get your house. You're not going to get your car. All these different things you want, you're not going to get it because these ancestors are going to make sure you don't get nothing. That you always stay broke, poor, and struggling. Fix your problems. Fix yourself. So much dust, I can't even walk over that way. My thing is fix you before you create any more spiritual debt. If you fix yourself, you can find your way and stop clinging to me. Coming out to think that you're going to bash me and scapegoat me, it's not going to fix your problems. It's going to make it worse because now you got to deal with the retaliation of my ancestors, especially if you over here on my turf. Fix yourself. It's not my obligation to fix anybody. I don't care how many videos you watched and how many you've been watching. It is not, I'm not obligated to fix anything for you. If you're disrespecting me and you are a woman, I'm not fixing anything. Hello? Quinisa, yeah, that's a statement they used to use back in the day, sweep around your own front porch. But see, the people who are talking about you, look at the backgrounds of their house. Look at it. It's dirty. It's cluttered. It's filthy. They don't spend any time at all cleaning up. Anybody that got my name in their title, look at their background. Look at them. They look disheveled. They're sweating because of alcoholism. Not sweating because they're in the sun getting their downloads, but they're looking like that because, you know what I'm saying? They're intoxicated, inebriated. Look at their homes. They're either living with somebody in the basement of their mother's homes or something like that. Or like, honestly, you know what I'm saying? They're living in clutter. They're living in poverty. And I mean, it's a lot of people living in poverty that are great people. I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking about these people who are going around disrupting harmony. Look at their backgrounds. It's cluttered. They have a whole lot of business that need to be taken care of, like their children. They're not doing it. Look, let me tell you something. When I say that children don't need to be in public schools, I'm not saying that children don't need an education. Children need an education. And if you're not able to properly train your children, you need to put them in a facility that will train them and teach them. That is important. You do not want to be stuck with these children when they're 25 and 26 years old. I don't want my 26-year-old in the house with me. She's not 26, she's 27 going on 28. I don't want her living with me unless she has some extenuating circumstances. And I'm looking for you to hurry up, bounce on your feet, and go. Because my house is always welcome to all my children if they have to come back home. If I have to put them in a house of their own. But I would not want, I'm glad that I allowed my children to go and get an education. Now they're able to see by themselves. But I would not want that. I would not want to have my 26-year-old, I keep saying 26, my 27-year-old here, my 32-year-old here, and my 30-year-old here. I wouldn't want them in here. Because if all of those people are in here depending on me, I've been had a heart attack. That's enough to give you a heart attack. So if you sitting up here, you taking care of a whole big old household, nobody's working and bringing an income in but yourself, and you say you having heart arrhythmias and your heart is racing and stuff like that, you threatening a heart attack because you got a whole load on your back. That will kill you. Hey, Agar, too. Hello. Okay, and Quineva said they trying to stop this good wisdom. It's just that's the way they get down. Hey, Queen of the Crossroads, how you doing? Okay, Lady Owl says she has a time elapse. Okay. Lady Owl said children are to be in child's place, and once you step into an adult's shoes where you were treated as such with no holding back, with no hesitation. Well, let's put it like this right here. Children should stay in children's shoes. I'm not saying we cannot learn anything from children, because I do believe. I mean, I have learned how to work a computer from a child way back in the '90s when computers first came out. So you can learn a lot from them. But when children come out to disrespect adults that they don't know, they've never met and had a conversation with, those are the children that definitely need to stay in a child's place. Definitely. Because you're cutting off your blessings. And I can tell you right now, that child that came to disrespect and disrupt my chat is not going to live to see my age. It's not going to live to see my age. I doubt if this child even lives to see its 30th birthday. Hey, Mystic Lunar, how you doing? Bernie said, how far am I from Opelika, Alabama? I think it's about 4 hours. Isn't that something? It's about 4 hours. It may be three, something like that. Hey, Shakira. Oh, Shakira says she loved that Wizard of Oz segment. We're gonna talk about it again. I just had a little distraction, a little bump in the road yesterday, dealing with a troll, and one of the little flying monkeys or munchkins came over to the channel, and so we've been trying to put a curse on it, and send it on off its way and everything. But it's I'm really hot, so I'm gonna go inside and drink some cold ice water, and then I'm fixing to head on out. Okay, so I want you all to, if you don't mind, check and see for yourself if I'm doing videos, because YouTube is not going to put out the notifications like they should. Some people get them, some people don't. A lot of people don't even know I'm live streaming or whatever you. So just regularly check. I'm just gonna go in and get in some ice water and drink it. Okay. If you haven't already, please rate and subscribe. Okay. Bye bye.